And it's Ken Kreitzer for CBSI Services, talking business in Massachusetts today at Bentley University for the New England Direct Marketing Association Conference. Have a chance to talk with one of the speakers, Ted McNulty, Vice President of AdDaptive Intelligence. Ted, good to see you. You had a very well-attended session today on B2B marketing.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think the session went really well. It's focused a lot on how the direct marketing industry has really come full circle, where the digital industry is now starting to use data that traditional direct marketers have been using for years from companies like Dun & Bradstreet to target digital campaigns. And it kind of talked about how that whole industry has come full circle. And thought it went well. Thought it was a lot of good questions, a lot of good interaction. And I think people are starting to see, the direct marketers are starting to see a lot of the information that they've been using for 50 years in the offline world is now starting to be used in digital. And how.
Oh, sure. Now, you started your talk going over lead generation, qualified leads. I mentioned that I used to do that when I worked at Dean Witter for stockbrokers, trying to find people for them to talk to. And you're using new techniques. What are some of the new techniques for generating sales leads in business to business?
Yeah, good question. I mean, it's a big part of what we do. Like I said, we focus on the B2B space. In most cases, B2B marketers, that is the goal of their campaigns. They want to generate leads. They have long sales cycles, so they want to get people in the funnel. And that's really what we do. And we think that good lead generation starts with targeting the right people to begin with. And that's really what we're good at. We can identify really niche B2B audiences very accurately online and making sure the message is in front of the right people. So those people are going to be more likely to convert and go through the lead generation process. So we starting by targeting the right companies, and then optimize those campaigns to make sure we're generating the leads our clients are looking for.
And you talk a little bit about account-based marketing. What does that involve?
Yeah, account-based marketing. It's one of the tactics that's being used very effectively by a lot of B2B marketers these days. At the highest level, what account-based marketing is, it's targeting a specific list of companies that clients provide to us. So clients might already have a list of companies that they want to target. Could be their top customers, top prospects, whoever it happens to be. Clients can provide us with a list of those companies, and we can target a digital campaign just to those companies that the client provides to us. It's a very, very targeted approach to B2B marketing online, and it's a very effective approach as well. So that is a big part of what we do at AdDaptive.
And you make a point about looking at your current customer base, trying to find qualities and characteristics of the base. Why is that such an effective way to find new prospects?
Yeah, I mean, we think that if we can start by looking at who's already bought from us, if we can start to get an understanding of what the profile of a good customer looks like, start from that standpoint, and then find other companies that we can find that match that profile. We can expand the size of the campaign, we can scale it, and we can drive more leads. So I think starting with who's already purchasing from you is always the best place to start.
And you mentioned the importance, something goes back a long way, SIC codes and the classifications of companies and specialties. What are some of the effective ways of using SIC codes?
Yeah, that's really an interesting question, and that's really what we do at AdDaptive. So we figured out a way to take what we refer to as offline data from companies like Dun & Bradstreet and other companies like D&B, and we figured out a way to onboard that data and bridge it into the digital world so that we can use that offline data from companies like D&B to target digital campaigns. And a big component of that is SIC and NAICS codes. Because we focus on B2B marketing, most of our clients are interested in targeting specific industries. So the NAICS codes and SIC codes have been used for years in a traditional direct marketing world, and now we can use them in digital. And we can get very targeted by using those codes and drive some good leads for our clients.
And Ted McNulty, if you would, tell us a little bit about your company, AdDaptive Intelligence.
Yeah, so AdDaptive Intelligence, we're a digital marketing company. We specialize in targeting niche B2B campaigns digitally at scale, using this offline data from companies like D&B to target these campaigns very accurately and drive results for our clients.
And you said you've worked in financial services and different industries. Tell us a little bit about the path of your career, if you would.
Yeah, interesting. That was a big session. That was a big topic of the session I was in. So my whole career has come full circle. I actually started working for Dun & Bradstreet many years ago. So I started in the offline world. I'm not going to say when, it's been a long time. But I started working for D&B many years ago. Made the move into digital. Worked for companies called Lycos. I was in the mobile industry for a while. And now I'm at AdDaptive, and it's interesting how the industry has come full circle, where now we're using that same data that I used to sell when I was at Dun & Bradstreet for digital campaigns. So my career has kind of followed the whole trajectory of what's happening in digital.
Ted McNulty of AdDaptive Intelligence. Great to meet you here at the New England Direct Marketing Association. You had a great session.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate it. This Ken Kreitzer for CBSI Services Talking Business at Bentley College in Waltham, Massachusetts.